Blacked Out 4x4 here. Welcome back to another one. Yes, we have a Jeep behind me and I'm super excited for this vlog. We're going to be doing a walk around with my buddy Thushanth. I'm going to welcome Thushanth over here and I'm going to keep my 6-foot distance over here. How's it going, buddy?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Good, not too bad. So what year is this Jeep, and just tell me a little bit about the model and the trim level.
Yeah, buddy. So it's a 2015 Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited.
Okay.
Color Black Snowflake.
Black Snowflake.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. She's my baby girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're going to start walking around this Jeep. We're going to start from the front, move over to the side, the back, the inside. Should be a lot of fun. So Thushanth, you got a lot going on to the front of the Jeep over here. So the first massive thing that is noticeable is your bumper.
Yeah, so Smittybilt makes this. It's called the Smittybilt Striker.
Okay.
It's also modular, so it comes with wings that attach to the side to make it full width here and here.
Okay.
I did buy the wings. You know what? I actually like the modular look. I've always been a full width guy, but when I saw the modular look, I'm like, you know what, I like this better because it really highlights my tires a lot more. It gives it that beefier look when I'm driving.
It sure does.
It also improves my off-road clearance because I got nothing blocking my tires now when I'm going up.
That's true. It's all open over here.
Things like that. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, so the bumper supports a 13-inch light bar in the middle of the hoop. I didn't do that. I like the round lights that I have here, which are from Hella. Okay. They're LEDs and they are massively bright. Okay. These particular lights, however, also have DRLs at the bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I can manually turn them on and off. Fantastic. It's also got my OEM fog lights. Okay. I got LEDs on top of that. And it is pretty tough. It's taking quite a good beating. You can tell by the bent license plate. So it's been an off-road adventure mishap. We don't need to talk about that. Moving up, you've changed your grille out. Yeah, that was one of the very first things I did when I bought the Jeep was I changed the grille. I do like the black and white look, and I like the fact that the brow is straight. Yeah. I've also got switchback turn signals. Oh, okay. So they're white LEDs when driving, and then with the activation of a turn signal, they're amber. It's also got spacing for a winch, which I don't have installed. Okay. And you can see there's a fair lead there, and where a winch could go in as well. That's awesome. Now, did the bumper come with this extra attachment, or is that something you put on for the plate? I actually got this off of Amazon. This neat Canadian company called Cascadia 4x4 makes it. Cascadia 4x4. Yeah. Okay. And I love this thing because of the fact that I can flip this up and down. It's modular. That's nice. And it's universal. It fits right behind the house, fair lead here. And and if you notice, my off-road lights are mounted to that as well. Right. So I didn't have to drill extra holes into this to get this to work. Like, it's just, I love this thing. This is one of my favorite accessories I bought right here. Amazing. I guess we can move up to the hood. Yeah. And so that's another noticeable thing on this Jeep over here. I like it a lot. Yeah, it really gives a rugged look to your Jeep. It's a double vented hood, and it is a functional air scoop inside, so air does pass through and it does go into the hood. Nice. And they're on the sides here too. Yeah, I've also got vents on the side. Amazing. Also good for car washes. It's actually pretty cool when you're done the car wash because all the smoke comes out from the vents. Oh, okay. Yeah. Amazing. So, you get this nice effect when you drive out. Yeah. Nice. But, I get a lot of compliments for the hood. I love it. I love this thing. It's great. And it helps with ventilation too, right? Especially in the summertime. Yeah. If you put your hand over here, you can probably still feel some heat. I do. Actually, it feels nice in this cold weather to feel that right now. Right? It's nice so that it can vent out more properly as well, rather than trap all the heat, especially in the summertime. True. Moving on to the next item here, which is quite prominent on your Jeep, is a snorkel. Not just any snorkel, AV. AV snorkel. That's it. That's it. Right. This is like the mother of all snorkels, I guess. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it goes right into the air intake. I had it professionally installed just because it needed the cutout here. Right. It did come with the shroud here, which seals it up really nicely. It's actually getting air from the outside rather than getting hot air from your engine bay. Right. Sucking that back in your engine, you're actually getting fresh air from the outside. So perfect. This thing has worked great in snow and rain. I've had this on for 4 years now. Never ever had a problem. Any issues or anything? Yeah, nothing like that. Nice. All right, so we're moving to the side of the Jeep now, and again, a lot of things. I don't think
there's one end of this Jeep that has not much going on to it. So we're gonna start off with the bottom and move up. And again, looking at these beautiful wheels that we have here, tell me about them.
Yeah, buddy. So we'll start off with the shoes right here. These are Toyo Open Country mud terrains.
Okay.
The tire profile is a 35 by a 12.5, sitting on 15-inch rims.
Okay.
I love these tires. I know they're mud terrains, but they're actually not as bad as what people make it out to be.
Okay.
Especially when you lower the PSI a little bit.
Yeah.
It helps out a lot. I love this thing, like especially wheeling this thing off-road.
Yeah.
I haven't gone stuck with these things anymore. Like my recovery strap has just been sitting in the back.
That's amazing.
Right? So it's great. I love my rims. They're the Method NV305s, and they're, like I said, they're 15-inch rims.
Okay.
I also have wheel locks on. I love the fact that they're bronze. You know,
I like the color.
Yeah, you know, I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting a black or a chrome rim. I really wanted to like get a different color, but something that was subtle.
Right.
And I thought bronze is fantastic, and I installed these, and I'm like, wow, these bronze rims look so nice.
That's awesome.
I really love the fact that they're bronze.
You know what? There's a little hint on your Jeep with the Sahara decal that kind of complements the rims as well, right? So it's like there's a bit of that in your Jeep, which looks nice too. Question that I have that a few viewers may have as well is, how are they in snow? The actual tires itself.
They're great. You know, they're designed to grab and throw.
Right.
So a lot of people are gonna think that, you know, because they're mud terrains, they're not designed for snow. Well, it kind of depends on your driving style too. Like if you see how wide the lugs are from each other, snow can get in between that, right?
Right.
But if you're just ripping around, you might get stuck.
Right.
But if you're driving this properly, like any other vehicle, you're not going to get stuck, especially with these things.
Okay.
I will obviously throw it in four-wheel drive when there is a good amount of snow. I'm not going to push it to the limits and just keep it rear-wheel driving.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I noticed it's lifted. So how many inch lift do you have on this?
Yeah,
what
so
brand?
I've got a 3.5-inch lift kit from AEV as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so they make some good stuff there. I've had that on for about 3 years now, and it hasn't sagged even a little bit. It's not leaning or leaking or anything like that.
Good.
No creaks, nothing like that. So I love my AEV lift kit.
Nice.
That was a worthy investment. I definitely would not cheap out on a lift kit. The last thing you want to do is get a cheap lift kit and then it bottoms out.
True.
Right?
True.
So I have a Fox steering stabilizer.
Okay.
That's used to control death wobble.
Right.
Yeah. It was actually just replaced about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
So the AV lift kit does come with its own power steering stabilizer. Because I beat this thing off road a little bit.
Yeah.
That's taken its toll, right? And I noticed I had death wobble one day, so I had to get it replaced. I ended up going for the Fox one because it's Fox.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't go wrong for that.
For sure, it's been pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, nice. It's completely stable again. Like no issues with that. So.
Perfect.
Content.
I see you've changed out your side view mirrors.
Yeah. So
tell us a little bit about this.
So it's really just the housing that's changed.
Okay.
I do have what it's done is it's added LEDs to it, and there's two functions to it. So one row, which is the outer row, is your turn signal, and that'll flash amber.
Okay.
The inner row is a spotlight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I can control that manually through my switch pod on the inside. So
cool.
It's nice when you're in the trails at night, you can actually see the branches.
Right. You've changed out the inserts here.
These used to be white, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the paint chipped away through the car washes over time.
Oh, okay.
And it started showing off its raw aluminum surface.
Oh.
It didn't look good. So I actually ended up sanding it down. Went to Home Depot and bought some textured paint. And I gave it 5 coats, and it's given it that rock hard approach, and it hasn't chipped away since. So
fantastic.
Little do-it-yourself home project.
Yeah, it's worked. Well, I just missed out on one thing, is the stubby antenna. Your condo living as well?
Yeah.
So I guess for that it's handy. I mean, with my Ford F-150, I did switch out mine as well, if you guys remember that. If you haven't, you guys can take a look at that video again. But it helps. Like I would go down my garage, and the first thing that would happen is I would hear this hit, and then just watch it, go back and forth. But also for brush, trees, whatever, off-roading,
it's very
right?
stiff. It's a lot more tougher.
Right.
That's the other cool thing about the snorkel. It gives you a cutout for the antenna.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Gap there, so.
Sub antennas, have you noticed any interference with your radio stations or anything like that?
The signal's not as
yeah,
clear.
You've noticed,
yeah,
eh? Okay.
I will say that.
Okay.
Again, that could just be because like the whole thing's now insulated with whatever material it is. I don't know.
Okay.
So it's not all radio stations, but I've noticed it's just slightly added more noise to AM FM radio.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, so now we've come to the back of the Jeep, and again, a lot of things to talk about. So I see nothing has been spared here.
No.
There's something massive going on right over here. So you got your spare, your 35 as well, and that is hooked up to a tire carrier. What's the brand of the tire carrier, and what do we have going on here?
It's a Rampage tire carrier. It's all steel.
Okay.
It does have a Zerk fitting on it, so you just got to grease up the hinge every now and then just so it stays loose. Okay. It's also got mounts for shackles here, as you can see.
Right.
Like I said, it's all steel. It's taken a beating.
Right.
And it's been tough. It's also got the 2-inch receiver here.
Oh, okay.
So it's good for my bike rack.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's good there.
The whole Rampage system, it's the bumper and it's the carrier all in one. That's amazing. You've changed your tail lights and your brake lights to LEDs?
Yeah, they're all LEDs.
Nice.
Yeah, they've been sweet. They've been on for 4 years now as well.
Okay.
Can't complain with them.
You have a kind of smoked out or like almost a black look to it. I like that.
Yeah.
Clearly we see something at the bottom here. If you guys can't see it, I'm going to give you a close-up of this right now. You've changed out your exhaust system, and I see 4 awesome tips at the back here.
Yeah, buddy. So it's all custom exhaust work.
Okay.
It's actually a Camaro exhaust.
A Camaro exhaust.
Yeah. And I had 2 pipes installed, and they were custom bent. To meet the angle deviation of it. Okay. And then I had custom tips installed.
Amazing.
And it gives it's not too loud and raspy, but it's like nice and deep. And it's also not like too noticeable, so it won't wake up the neighborhood.
That's awesome. Okay, so I think we are ready to move to the interior inside of your Jeep.
Yeah, so these are 4 military style toggle switches that I bought and installed here. Bought this pillar separately off of Amazon, and me and my buddy, we drilled holes in here to get the switches installed, and they're blue LEDs. The pros to this is how you can wire up your own amp and fuse to it, so there's no limit to the switch. The con though is that you have a lot of wires coming in and out of this, going through the firewall. It starts to get a little busy. And so I ended up getting this puppy installed, which is the rough country switch pod here. Got the first 4 wired up. One is for the rock lights underneath. The other one is for the spotlights on the mirror, and then these 2 are for my off-road lights. One is for the actual light, and the other is for the DRL function on the lights. And the last 2 are not wired up. Then moving on to here, 67 Designs makes fantastic products. This is the cell phone mount that I got installed here, and it's completely like fully adjustable, carbon fiber. It's so strong. I got this because I had the other cell phone mount and it snapped off while I was off-roading. I guess it just couldn't handle the heat, so I ended up buying this, and this has been fantastic. And then this one is my GoPro mount. You can also mount a camera onto it because it's got the universal thread. You can get whatever accessory you want in here. It doesn't have to be just that. So then right over here I've got more options to install things. So I ended up installing 2 USB ports with the voltmeter, 5 volts at 4.2 amps, and I have it wired up to my ignition wire, so it's giving me the voltage readings. I've also got the wild bore handles here just to front, and they're amazing, especially when you got a lifted truck. That's really helpful. Blue lights in the footwell and blue lights underneath the seats.
Alright, so before we conclude, was there anything else that you've done to the Jeep?
Some things that you may not be able to see from the video now. I've stiffened up the axles, so I've got a sleeve kit installed in it. Okay. So it essentially makes the axles bomb-proof on the inside. Oh wow. Yeah, it makes it a lot more tougher. Okay. I've also installed a stiffener kit. Okay. So on the bottom of my shock mount and the seat gussets, they've all been stiffened up and reinforced with armor. Okay. Wow. So yeah, when you're off-roading, at least you can skid over things rather than just have your shock take a beating. Right. I've also changed the gears on my axles to 456 from Yukon.
Okay.
To help with the 35s, because one thing I did notice when I installed the 35s was that it was sluggish. It wasn't too sluggish, but it was definitely noticeable.
Right.
So I definitely had to do a gear upgrade, and it brought back torque and power to
nice.
the axles there. So yeah, that's really what's happened underneath.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for this amazing tour of your Jeep.
Problem.
Taking out some time to share this with us today. But yeah, that's the tour. If you guys enjoyed this, do give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, do comment below, and either myself or Thushanth will try to reply back to your comments or questions in regards to the Jeep over here. I'll just remind you that there will be a subscribe button that will pop up at the bottom over here. You know where the subscribe button is. Please tap it, smash it, click on it, whatever you can to show your support. If you guys are Jeepers, just remember to empty every pocket. But not literally. Be smart.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.
All right.
Okay. Hey, your phone.
Let me silence this.